Oh, you know what it is. It's the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker. Coming back at you live in your living color with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Yeah, we're back at it again. And we want you to know that we are elated, excited. All for you being a part of the truth session. We don't take this for granted nor lightly. But we have respect and regards for all things. And you are a part of that all thing. Thank you for being a part of us. Thank you for being a part of the family. Those of you who are listening by way of riding in your vehicle. Those of you who are listening by way of sitting in your living room. Those of you who are listening by way of tapping in at your jobs today. Or wherever you may be, we want to thank you and congratulate you for being faithful, for being committed, for being a part of this house. That's right, we want you to know that here in the truth session, your thoughts really count. Yeah, they really matter. They matter to us. Because everything you think or say or hear is important to us. Yes, sometimes we've got to work out some kinks on what we hear, say, do. But everything is everything. Everything plays a part in the development of how these quantum principles and ideas and mechanics and mathematics develop. So we want you to know, thank you for being a part of us, for sending us your love, energy, your vibrations, your authenticity. That's right. Your authenticity is important to us. Oh, we've been talking about some powerful things, powerful truths that make up this entire realm of quantum theory, quantum mechanics, quantum mathematics, quantum principles. And specifically, we've been dealing with time a great deal. We want you to know that you are not locked in that box that somebody put you in. In fact, you're not even locked in your own box that you put yourself in. It's an illusion. That box is not there. You created that image. But as so long ago, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander did a conference called The Right Image is Everything. It behooves you to get the right image because that box that you're looking at, it's not there. It is an outline image that has been placed in your eye gates that does not exist. How many of you know that the universe is continuing to expand? How many of you know that you're continuing to expand? As you sit and listen and contemplate and realize and meditate, you activate another brain cell. That's right, you're activating another brain cell, which means you're not sitting in a space and place and time in one spot always. Doesn't work like that. But you've been destined to soar, to increase, to move, to superabound above normal limits called time. We don't know this linear that we've been taught. It doesn't exist. We're advancing and passing on through time. Now with time. It's a measuring stick, as we use a yardstick, a meter stick, a ruler to measure. It's a measuring tool that we can put some type of reasoning to, a comparison or contrast, a similarity or a difference. We use time as a measuring stick, something we can attach SMART goals to. SMART goals are those things which we can measure. I can measure a certain accomplishment. I can measure an accomplishment with the discontinuity of time. I can measure it because I can see things develop, get to a stopping point, and leap to another place where I can pick up from where I left off and see the difference. Woo! See see how I can elevate, how I can transform, how I can renew, I can retool, revitalize, re-energize, tap into my clean, renewable energy. I don't have to stay the same. Yeah, you might look a certain way one day. You may wake up the next day, you look totally transformed. You may not even recognize yourself until you just go back and say, well, that was me in eternity past. Because I remember, as a late Michael Jackson said, you remember the times. I remember the times when I operated like that. Now I'm just tapping back into it. I have that feeling of nostalgia where it felt so good. Even at times it hurt, but it hurt so good. Because I knew eventually I was going to walk out of that situation. You can't lock me into a situation. It's just what it was or what it is or what it could be. Potentiality, causality, probability, possibility that's leading to my purpose. Listen, come on and walk with us. Hit that share button. Tell somebody that is going down here in the truth session that we're here to deal with some discontinuity so that you and I, tú y yo, nosotros, we can get to that next place in space where we recognize our development. I've already developed. I've already developed today. I'm just advancing to it. I woke up this morning developed. From the time I got up to now, I was developing. I was seeing time develop for me. I was contemplating what I was going to do. Already meditating upon it. Already seeing it successful. I wasn't waiting till I got to this space and time to see how I was going to deliver this information. It was already delivered. I was trying to catch up with it. It was speaking back to me that I've already gone out. I've already seen the energy. I've already felt the energy. I've already operated on this frequency. So it came back to tell me how to operate because it already. That's called quantum, baby. Yeah. You can't lock quantum in a box. If you and I have been quantumly constructed in the very constitution of our makeup, our pineal gland or pineal gland, if we've been quantumly constructed, how is it that we're just sitting still? Impossible. Even if we're just moving just a little bit, you still can't detect it. You can't place a speed on it. You can't connect those dots. Because I wasn't built that way. Just when you think you got us, we're coming out of our bag. You'll drop something else on you. Cause you to see you and say, wow, I'm operating on a different linear. But we need you to go ahead and hit that share button and tell somebody that it is going down here in a truth session where your thoughts, and by the way, your thoughts really count, really matter. I am the master teacher of quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, sitting in the captain seat for the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. That's right, checking the microphone. That's 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing the blue mic. What did you come to do, Mike? Yeah. Checking the red mic. You heard what I said, Mike. No! I'm checking the white mic. Oh, that's a get right mic. Wait 1 minute. I'm checking the mellow mic. It's impossible for me to be mellow mic right now. I'm just checking the microphone. Testing it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Listen once again while they titillate. Open up your ears to hear, to see, to sense, to feel. I want you to hit that share button. Hit me with some emotions. Whatever you got right now. You know I'm a love junkie. Hit me with the emotions and tell me how you feel right now. If you want to laugh, if you want to smile, if you want to hit me with some love, come on, hit me with it. Yes, if you want to hit me with the something from down under that makes me wonder, come on, hit me with it. That's right. If you want to blow me a kiss, you better come on and blow that kiss on me. Hold it back on me. Yeah. Don't be holding back. We've already held back the years. The old song said, holding back the years. Yeah, we ain't wasting no tears. We're not wasting any time. Hit me with those emojis. As I say hello to my family. Come on. Come on, talk to them. Yeah. Come on, talk to him. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, our YouTube family? I see you out there. Greetings unto you. I don't know, man. The one must be singing or something, because I keep hearing his voice. As the Prince of Peace and KD Royal Reign was singing, I kept hearing the one's voice in my ear. I kept hearing him sing, so he's got to be singing too. Yes, indeed, man. He's throwing out. I can hear the blend. Oh my goodness. What's going on, everybody? Back at you once again, the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, the code breaker. Talking about the discontinuity of time in mathematics. I just want to break a few things down for you today and to remind you that you're not locked in this linear time constraint that we've been so often explained to. You're not locked there. There's no way you can be locked in that realm because you would never get anything done. Everything would come to a screeching halt. When everything comes to a screeching halt, it'll never go beyond those constraints. Some people never move beyond them constraints, their own narrow-minded constraints that they placed on themselves. That was coined, I'm paraphrasing, that was coined by one of the apostles, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Sometimes we don't move beyond our own constraints in that narrow space and place the way we think. I'm here to tell you that you can think outside of yourself. I won't say the box. You can think in a way that will cause you to continue to expand. And one way you do that is to always be progressive and look forward to the next experience. To look forward to the next experience or a scenario that you might already be in and to see yourself successful. To see yourself already handling it in a different manner. Already speaking to it and telling it what you want it to do. And we need to get in a habit of doing that. Of demanding and commanding our situations and circumstances to work out the way it's supposed to. Not waiting for it to develop. See, if you just wait for something to develop and don't give it the energy and the attention that it needs, it'll start walking in reverse and working in reverse. But we've talked about some very powerful truths, and I'm just going to drop this on you real quickly because I'm telling you, we're dealing with this time and space and place and time and moving throughout time, and I'm just getting you prepared and set up for the one to come behind this and, oh my goodness, cause you to travel, cause you to time travel. Just wait. Just hold on. Just hold on for a second. But let me go back to something real quickly before we move forward on the definition of continuity or discontinuity. Watch this. The lack of continuity or cohesion. It's not sticking to anything. It's not bound by anything. There's no cohesion. The property of being not mathematically continuous. I see you in the house. Queen Octavia, the ATL, Atlanta is in the house. What's going on? You know it's always good to see your face in the place. As you see, of course, you know the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander is in the house. As he said, you're about to enter a session with the master teacher. Let's get it. And let's get at it, family. Watch this. Again, according to Merriam-Webster College Dictionary, an instance of being not mathematically continuous. Watch this. Especially a value of an independent variable at which a function is not continuous. And we talked about a function on last week. How your input has to be independent of every output. So, by definition, a function occurs when a single input yields a single output. So if you put something into it, you will yield an output. Some people is looking to put very little in and get multiple outputs. It's not functioning. So if you place a great deal of emphasis on this particular thing, the output manifests. You can't sow an apple seed and retrieve apples and oranges. It doesn't work like that. That means that seed is not functioning or the ground is not functioning. However, you can sow two different brands of apple seeds and yet still yield apples. It's functioning. Two different inputs, one output. Possible. Watch this. According to Oxford Online Dictionary, a distinct break in physical continuity or sequence in time. So, yes, I am telling you there is a break in sequential things in time. Mathematically, there's a break in time. There's a break in flow. Sometimes you've got to break a certain flow to establish another flow. Sometimes we go into small tributaries, which is a branch from the original vein, the original river, accomplish certain things and come back. You may be flowing upstream, break off in a tributary, move all the way upstream, and come back to that same river. It's a different flow. It's a break in the continuity. Let me show you that. Let me put it in your eye gates. Just a quick diagram to show you that there is a break in the flow. Here is your river flowing upstream. Then a sidebar or a thought manifests. A sidebar conversation where you have to get something else done in order to be successful a little later on. You got the position thing that the one always talks about. You have to put things in place. So as you're moving upstream, you get to a break. Called a tributary from this main river. It's just a little smaller. It's just a smaller stream. Then it flows back into the main river and continues upstream. That's called discontinuity. I took a break to get something done so that I could get back on track. This tributary was needful. I needed to take a quick break. Like some of us right now. We went through this holiday season, quote unquote holiday season. And the truth session took a break. Some of us needed to retool, re-image, rethink some things. Now we're back into the flow. Now this information is more meaningful because I had an opportunity to meditate upon it, to kind of get myself holding to it so that I can understand it better. I had to take a step back. That's what I did. I took a step back. I enjoyed the moment. Oh, I got with myself. Had a little fun. A little chill moment. I celebrated my born day, my birthday. I celebrated my graduation. Celebrated KD Royal Reigns' graduation. I talked about it. Talked about it at work. And my sister graduated as well. Isn't there something special? Was quietly getting it done. Taking a tributary. Oh, we're back at you. Listen, I'm still celebrating. I know it was last month. I'm still celebrating. I don't feel like not celebrating. I'm still celebrating. I have all my celebratory stuff still in the room. The balloons, I still put them back on the bed. They're still inflated. I still put it all over the place. I'm still celebrating. Oh, you better ask somebody. Celebrate me. I took a tributary just so I can come back more powerful, stronger, better, faster. Oh my goodness. I see you right here. The one. Narrow-minded people never move beyond the constraints they place upon themselves. Thank you. Thank you for the full definition that you coined. The full statement. The full declaration. The full motto. Hashtag positioning things. I see you and thank you, Prince of Peace, for your donation. Oh, hold on. I was trying to beat them. They got me. They wanted to put it out there. Hold on, somebody. I'm taking this moment to do my donation. Listen, if you want to break in the flow, there it is. The discontinuity. If you want to quit breaking the flow, listen to this music while I get my donation on. Come on and do so. Yeah. Let me get my donation on. About KD Royal Reign. Listen, somebody. It's so refreshing. It's hot up here. Thanks to gratitude once again. Hello, somebody. I see you one. Yes, sir. Thank you, Queen Octavia, for your donation. Yes, sir, the one. I see you know. With pleasure. Come on. That's right, Queen Octavia. A need or a needed separation. You understand me. A needed separation. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Come on, get in the flow. Take this opportunity. Those of you who have not had an opportunity to donate, go ahead and do so. I promise you we'll appreciate all that you do. Come on, let's go. All that you say. All that you do, all that you possess. What's going on tonight, on our YouTube page, our YouTube family. Boost sure I think if I enunciate that correctly. Thank you for being a part of us. Kinsman. Oh yeah, come on. Listen, if you're with me right now, make some noise in this place. If you're with me, go ahead and put a 1 on the timeline. If you're with me, if you're feeling me right now, let's put that 1 on the timeline. Listen, if you're with me, but you want to get with me a little bit more, put a 2 on the timeline. I think I'm going to put a 2 on the timeline myself because I want to get with myself again. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh. Up in here. Watch this. Discontinuity. I'm not done. Oh, we're going to drum this one. We're going to drum this one home. Discontinuity. According to Merriam-Webster College Dictionary, it means a gap. It means a gap. I mentioned earlier that it means the lack of continuity or cohesion, but it also means a gap. It means a gap. It means a gap, a chasm, a separation, no cohesion. Watch this. Oh, stay with me. Gap. How many of you know what that means? Greenwood, Archer, Pine. Look at the acronyms. GAP. GAP. Better known as the Gap Band. Oh, y'all know who the Gap Band is. Yeah. They saying you dropped the bomb on me early in the morning. The Gap Band. GAP. A separation, a gap from the Greenwood, Archer, and Pine area in Oklahoma. Watch this. The Gap Band. The name of the musical group, the Gap Band, is an abbreviation of the streets, Greenwood, Archer, and Pine in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The band chose the name to honor Black Wall Street and to bring attention to the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. What happened during those times? Black Wall Street, where the few men and women were thriving, financially established, destroyed for educational purposes only. It was destroyed. What happened? There was a separation, a gap in the flow of their finances, their financial district, where black men and women owned their businesses. They were moving forward. Suddenly there was a separation in time. However, did we stop there? Did we stop thriving there? No, there was a gap or a jump or a space where we went without him. We had to rebuild, retool, revitalize, re-energize in the Greenwood, Archery, and Pine area. It also commemorated the Tulsa Race Massacre. Oh, come on. There you go. I see you the one. Charlie, baby. Charlie Wilson. Come on here. Yes, indeed. Listen, he is still thriving today. Music is still powerful. There might have been a break in that flow at that time, but guess what? It brought notoriety to the Gap Band. They superseded and superabounded above time. The Gap Band became powerful, well known, many hits. You can play some of that music right now, boy, that makes you want to get up. The Gap Band. Talking about a separation, a discontinuity in time. Make me want to play some Gap Band right now. Listen, when we get done with the truth session, oh my goodness, when we get done with the truth session, I'm playing me some Gap Band. Some Gap Band, yeah. That energy is out there. I see you, Queen Octavia. Learn something new. Come on here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Powerful stuff. They didn't just name themselves the Gap Band just because it sounded good. No, they were fighting something. They were bringing about awareness. They were talking about the times. As the late Prince said, sign of the times. Mess with your mind. Hurry before it's too late. Let's fall in love and have a baby. Call a lady, it's a boy. Talking about sign of the times. Oh my goodness, y'all better stop up in here. The Gap Band, baby. Black Wall Street. That was a jump, that was a leap in time. Oh, I gotta go back to it. We're talking about a Gap Band, a bandwidth, a color spectrum. Come on, somebody. Things were mighty colorful then. We had to bring those pieces together. And you know that black houses everything. Every color come out of black. To give it a band. To give it a gap, a space. The color spectrum. Come on, somebody. Things became very colorful then. Talking about the Money District. Just like it happened in Florida years ago. Where the human and women owned all the businesses. Let me give you the exact. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. Gainesville, Florida. Many things took place. Many things took place. Where the human and women owned businesses. Give me 1 second. Fire destroyed Gainesville. There was a break in time, a break in the flow, a break in his story as it was told. Where the human was accused of rape for educational purposes only. There was a break in the flow. They owned businesses. Because everything was destroyed, now the human and woman had to go to the next place and space in their mind to leap or to jump past that situation. That particular town was burned off the map. Still moving onward and upward. Let me get to this. I'm talking about some mathematical properties. One of them we talked about was jump. Well, we brought in the Nike symbol, Jumpman. Michael Jordan, of course, endorsed it, is still a part of Nike and making billions of dollars from that. But if you look at it, here's the flow. And then in mathematics, we have something called discontinuity, where this function stopped at this point, included the information at this particular juncture, but yet it leaped above to the next level. So at this point, that could be at level 2. This could be at my input x-axis 2, 2. Then it leaped at a position of 4 and continued on to infinity. What was that? A discontinuity, a break in time. Come on, somebody. A break in time. Oh, my goodness. Let me get back to this. I see you. Yes, indeed, we leap. You understand me? Uh-oh. Greetings, Dorothy Wilson in the house. Much love from the 217. 217. Come on. Bring us on into Black History Month. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I see you. It's just transitioning us into Black History Month. Talking about Tulsa. Talking about Gainesville. Yeah. You dropped the bomb on me. Yeah, so now I gotta get up early in the morning. Come on, Cap Man. Yeah, you have to see that it was twofold. He wasn't talking about all of a sudden, you let me know about this baby. You dropped a bomb on me. There was something else you dropped. I was driving. All of a sudden, you dropped a bomb on me. Oh yeah, it's coming. Transitioning right into Black History Month. Boom, I see you the one. Yeah. Hashtag bandwidth. Color spectrum. That's right, we got all colors. Driving with all colors. Come on, somebody. Yeah. 217 in the house. 217. Come on. I see you the one. Yes, indeed, we leaped on there. Yeah, we leaped on there. $8. Oh, we time traveled and leaped on their ass. We put a $sign on it too. Y'all better ask somebody up here. I see you one. Come on. Oh my goodness, we leaped to that next level because we were not bound by time. We were not bound by time. We were like the children of Issachar, the men that had the understanding of the time, so that Yisrael knew what to do. Yeah, understanding some own time to advance and pass on to an occasion. Kairos time, chronological time, AF time. That's right, a moving forward, advancing and passing on. Come on, somebody. We leaped. We leaped. Then we wanted to show you how savvy we were from this particular discontinuity called the jump. Then we had to take you to the next discontinuity. So in order for us to be successful, we had to do something else. Yeah, they thought they had us. We went from jump. That's what Aretha Franklin said, jump to it. We had to jump to it. The next discontinuity was removable. We had become removable. Oh, come on, somebody. What's going on, Priestess Lavelle? I see you in the house, in the place to be. Come on here. removable. Oh. I know this was powerful. What's going on, Vanessa Bright? I see you. Greetings back unto you. Yeah, I see you coming on in the house. Y'all up in here. Yeah. Truth session. Come on. Oh, yeah. I like this. This one's going from quadrant to quadrant. If you look at this Cartesian coordinate system, quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4, based on negative and positive numbers. When you go into the right positive direction in the X input, that's positive. When you're going up, that's Y direction, output positive. When you're going down, that's the negative direction in the X direction. Down represent negative. So those numbers will be -1, -2, -3, and so on. When you're going to the left, -1, -2, -3. The numbers are increasing, but it's increasing more negatively. Hello, somebody. Which means they're actually getting smaller because it's going to take longer to get back to the origin, 0, 0. So watch this. So we went from jump to removable. This discontinuity says, I may be on a certain trajectory. And if I get to this point right here, and notice it is an open circle. And I was just in a session dealing with this. So at this point, the open circle means I'm not including that mess that happened right here. If it were a closed circle, that means I couldn't quantum leap to the next level because it included everything in it, and I'm leaping with that foolishness. Here was an open circle, means this inequality simply means X is greater than the value. I'm greater than this particular situation. I'm greater than this time frame. This bottom one means greater than or equal to. In other words, I leaped from here over here, but when I got to this point where I was supposed to make a transition, I took the foolishness with me, so it included the mess that was back there. Right here is an open circle. That's the discontinuity. I disconnected myself from certain things, certain people, certain friends, certain relationships. I disconnected myself from it so that I can advance to a place of wealth, increase, multiplication. Oh, I'm going there. Hold on, I just set you up. I just leaped from one place, removed myself from what was behind me so that I can continue, and I left it right there. I didn't use this mathematical diagram to continue forward the same thing that I had before. The same thing where things were corrupt. Oh, yes. Yeah, doing the exact same thing, trying to get a different result. I'm taking the same thing. See, that's not quantum because when it's time to make a quantum leap, you're only taking what's necessary. The properties that's necessary to get you over the hump, to get you in that next space where you can move and thrive. There are certain people who were with us 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, who are not with us right now. Some are physically not here, but some are physically here, but not physically here. Hello, somebody. They have not transitioned, but they're not here. They could not make the leap. Those properties that they were holding or ascertained couldn't work over here. It was archaic. It was religious. Fearful of fodder, inflated, confabulated. Hello, somebody. But here's you and I.
Here we are.
2025.
2025.
Open to receive the next level of increase. Now I'm moving forward. That's called removable. In order to get my increase, to get my financial increase. Oh, wait a minute. I'm coming back to the diagram. Just hold on, somebody. Talking about an increase. Coming back to this diagram. Oh, because I got another one. We're talking about getting an increase. Come on, I like it. Yeah. Right, 100. Yeah. Keep your circle open. Come on here. The one. Hashtag keep your circle open. Yes, indeed. Dorothy Wilson. I'm greater than the BS. You better understand me, the one. I'm greater than BS. Yes, sir. Dorothy Wilson. Leave that negativity behind. See, some people will want you to take the negativity with you, but you got to keep your circle open. I see you, Queen Octavia. Hashtag removable, the one. Yeah. Uh-huh. You got to keep it open. The one said, yes, indeed. Put it out. Put it out there, Master Teacher. We aren't carrying any extra weight. We're about to leap again. Hold on. He said we're about to leap again. Somebody better jump to it. Come on. You better jump to it. We're about to leap again. Because we left all of that mess behind. We got rid of the weight. The weight so easily beset us. So now we're open. We got an open circle. Yeah. You better come into the open circle. Oh, y'all caught that, didn't you? Those of you who have been hanging around and have not come in, the circle is open. You better come into that open circle before it closes. See, this next season, there is increase, as I was showing you earlier, with the circle, with the leap, then the removal that's open, so that you can get your increase, your multiplication. Watch this. I told you it was a setup. Read this word with me. Discontinuity. And if you say it fast, it's discontinuity. Discontinuity, right? Don't you hear the word annuity and discontinuity? Yeah, think about that. Discontinuity. To disconnect so that you can tap into your annuity. Watch this. I told you I had something for you. Annuity. According to IRS.gov, retirement plans, an annuity is a contract that requires regular payments for more than 1 full year to the person entitled to receive payments. Hello, somebody. Oh, come on, talk to me up in here. I've invested. I've given my input. Oh, I've given my input. In other words, the talkback system too. I've responded on the timeline. I've responded to Wind Down Wednesday. I've lifted my voice. My increase. I've sown. I've donated. So that means it places me under a retirement contract called annuity. An annuity is a contract that requires regular payments for more than 1 full year to persons or to the person entitled to receive the payments. The annuitant. Oxford Language Dictionary. A fixed sum of money paid to someone each year, typically for the rest of their life. Oh, come on, somebody. I remove myself from this flow so that I can receive my annuity. A form of insurance or investment entitling the investor to a series of annual sums. Oh my goodness. Woo! Watch this. I want my annuity. I want my annuity to become new. I got to that spot where the circle was open. Years ago, the one opened his circle, let us in. He was already thriving. He was already moving forward. He opened his circle and let us in. So what are we doing now? Benefiting from that annuity, from that investment. He said so long ago, listen, if you invest in people, they will invest in you. What did he do? He invested in us. He he opened up his annuity. He opened up his portfolio. Port meaning door, folio meaning leaf. In other words, he turned over a new phase in his life. He turned over a new leaf. His papyrus, paper in the Hebrew, papyrus, that used to write on leaves, where we get our English word paper. Yeah, he opened up his portfolio so that you and I can grow, increase, and receive annuity payments. An annual contract. I have a few more discontinuities, and I'm gonna let you go. Annuity, powerful payments over time. Over time, over what? Over time, not just over a span of time, over time. Discontinuity that leap over time. Oh, come on, somebody. It just wasn't in time, it was over time. To rise above time, to operate off this linear contract. It became exponential. Some exponential growth. Some exponential growth. No matter what direction. That's a calculus form. It's called infinite. Oh, it's another discontinuity. Infinite discontinuity. It started out in a certain manner and suddenly it exponentially grew. Calculus. An infinite discontinuity can be a one-sided limit that exists. Watch this. The most powerful thing about this, infinite discontinuity can go from negative infinity to positive infinity. It's not stuck in one spot. It can go from negative infinity to positive infinity, which means you have an unlimited supply, an unlimited source of dealing with time to receive your annuity. That's the third discontinuity type. Removable, jump, infinite. Watch this. I like this one. The last one for now. Let me put it in blue. Essential discontinuity. In mathematics, essential discontinuity. Watch this. This is going to make sense to you when you see this. Oh, look like a pulse. Look like a heartbeat. It's the heart of the matter. I've got to get the essentials. I got to be perfect. Oh, you can't be perfect. That's what religion teaches us. This is essential. Wait a minute. Perfect doesn't mean without mistake. It means lacking in no essential details. I got everything I need to be essential. I got everything I need to have discontinuity. I got everything I need to flow. So here, I've got this heartbeat, this pulse. And it seems as if everything is jumbled up right here at this juncture in my life. All of a sudden, I broke out of my breakthrough. I dipped out of it. I stepped out of it because I recognized the time was essential for me to move forward. I had such a nice flow. I increased. Looked like it was the infinity function. All of a sudden, I had to revisit some things. Check my pulse, my heartbeat. All of a sudden, I dropped and got some momentum. Notice when you on a roller coaster, you get right here, it appears that thing picks up speed, and then once it hits a certain location and speed, quantum, now I got the energy to catapult me up here. I picked up so much momentum that it automatically causes me to move forward. If you turn the roller coaster off right here, because of its maximum speed and acceleration, it is going to leap out of that chasm. You gotta build the momentum. Watch what essential means. Hashtag essential. Yeah, I see you, Queen Octavia. Essential looks like a heartbeat or even the stock market. Come on now. Looks just like the stock market. Right. They're taking all of our essentials. Watching NASDAQ, Dow Jones, S&P. They're watching it. They're watching the movement, the heartbeat. They're seeing where there's a discontinuity so they can make the right investment, where they can get the right annuity. Oh, come on, somebody. I know it makes sense. If this makes sense to you real quickly, come on and put the number 1 on the timeline. As they say, one more again. About to leap into financial advancement. Listen, I'm putting a care on that one to 1. Yeah. Got to leap. Come on. Oh, it's time to leap into financial advancement. You better hear me. It's time to leap into financial advancement. Watch this. Essential. According to mathematics, an essential discontinuity is one in which isn't of the 3 previous types. Look how deep discontinuity is. There does not have to be a connection for them to have discontinuity. They can have their own individual space and place, but yet still work toward the common goal. That sounds like synergy. The sum of the parts are not greater than the sum of the whole. They've got their own distinct differences, but yet has a common goal. Got their own personality, called a tributary, but yet it has a common goal. Yeah. I'm almost done with you. Let me finish this definition up here. At least one of the one-sided limits doesn't exist. So one of the limits at the time does not exist. Whether I'm at negative infinity, positive infinity, whether it's a left-handed limit or right-handed limit, I'm ambidextrous. I can use both of them. I'm ambidextrous. I'm an ambidextrous individual. Though the sine curve is a standard, simple example of a function with an example of an essential discontinuity at 0 at the origin, in applications, they arise rarely. Presumably because Mother Nature has no use for them. So there's a time when it appears things are getting out of pocket. And nature, listen to this. You can look at nature and see when to make a move. You can watch animals and see certain things that you should not be eating. An animal, you see those animals and birds, they'll know when there's poison ivy or food that should not be eaten. They'll move away from it. Nature takes on a certain ecosystem. And it'll tell you when to move just by watching nature. So nature, or the nature of things, will tell you when to make that move. Shalimar, make that move.
Make that move. Yes.
Essential.
Tell you when to make that move. Nature will tell you.
Nature.
Make that move.
A point of discontinuity. It's always understood to be isolated. That is, it is the only bad point for the function on some intervals. You got to see this. At that point of discontinuity, it is the only bad point on the function. So, things being bad all over the place is still an illusion. Because according to discontinuity, it is the only bad spot on the function. So the bad spot doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad spot. It just means it's time to make that move. Come on, make that move.
Make that move.
It's time to make that move. Time to make that leap. Time to make that jump. Time to be infinite. Time to be removable. Time to be essential. Time for you to be perfect. Lacking in no essential details. Because I am the jump man. Oh my goodness. I'm the jump man. I'm the jump man. My last point. Because we talked about how things have a cause and effect with discontinuity, we can see how causality, as we talked about some time ago, dealing with the matrix. Causality, causing things to occur. Causality, the principle that every effect has a cause. Even events are in a specific order where causes precede the effects. Forming the backbone of our understanding of time, change, and the universal workings. Watch this. According to philosophical perspectives of causality, this is deep, and I want you to hear this. Philosophically, causality does not require continuity. Oh my goodness. In time or space, it does not require continuity. So you think we're moving forward, here's a cause, here's an effect. It doesn't require continuity. So look at this. So if it doesn't require continuity, doesn't causality operate like quantum? Everything happens for a reason. I see you, Queen Octavia. Yes, an indicator. That's right. Identifiers. Come on here, Queen Octavia. Hashtag make that move. Yeah. Hashtag ecosystem the one. Taking us to the next place where only those can go that have no fear. Let's make the leap. Come on here. Let's make that leap. That's powerful. Causality. Everything happens for a reason. Thank you, Queen Octavia. Everything happens for a reason. We may judge it as it's just haphazardly happening. Never. Never. But watch this. I'm leaving you with this. And I'll read it again. Philosophically, causality does not require continuity in time or space. Watch this. A cause can lead directly to an effect, even if no intermediate steps are observed. Oh my goodness. There was no intermediate steps. In other words, 1 + 1, 2 + 2, 3 + 3. There were no intermediate steps. All of a sudden, causality happened. A cause and effect. It happened when you observed it, Prince of Peace. When it became observable, all of a sudden your cause and effect happened. Now I got to the next level. All of a sudden, what I needed linked with me, and I caused a cause and effect. I didn't have to systematically cause a cause and effect to happen. It happened when I observed it and when I needed it to happen. When I needed a cause. So I created a cause so that I could have an effect. I placed a light above the door that's on an emergency circuit, different from every other lighting circuit, called the exit sign. I needed an exit plan. Come on, somebody. I needed an exit plan, so I created a light. I created a light above the door, so I turned it on to show me the way out. It was essential.
It was essential for me.
It was my cause and effect.
My cause and my effect.
For example, quantum jumps demonstrate causality without an apparent continuity. Oh my goodness. Listen, if you got something out of this, come on. Put on the timeline, I got something. I got something.
I got something.
I put something. I didn't even put the G on there. I got something. Because I had a hashtag exit plan to one. I had an exit plan.
Got something. I 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 got something.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Listen, once again, thank you for being a part of the truth session. I hope your heart was titillated. I hope your mind was stirred, shaken, like a martini. Some like it's shaken, some like it's stirred. But I hope you got something. Come on, Prince of Peace, yeah. Listen, you have just tapped into the truth session where we got something today. Where we leaped into the next one of ourselves. A place where our hashtag annuity can manifest. Why? Because we positioned ourselves to be removable, to jump, to be infinite, and to be essential, lacking in no essential details. That's right, you just heard from the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker. That's right, back in black, back popular demand. And this one ought to hold you. So we say to you, hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder over it. Listen, but by all means, cover yourselves accordingly. And until next truth session, Shalom Aleichem, Mishtikah. Peace be unto you, family. And it is so.